Anyone notice that when you spell out the World Economic Forum's acronym WEF backwards, that it spells out the few? They convene to make laws that benefit the few, or rather, the backward few. What better way to start off a new year than with another meeting of the World Economic Forum that convenes again at Davos, Switzerland from January 16th through to the 20th. Florida's Governor Ron DeSantis had this to say about it.
And you're not going to see people acknowledging, they do this thing in Davos. They're doing it next week. All these elites come in, the World Economic Forum, and basically, their vision is they run everything and everybody else is just like a serf, like a peasant. They say they're going after energy, ESG, all these other things. And you see the Biden administration wants to nix gas stoves. Are you kidding me? I want gas stoves. I mean, imagine how many people had the hurricane come through, didn't have power right away, but were able to turn on some. So you cannot go down this road, but that's exactly what they want to do. And it's really weakening Western society, Western values.
You'll be glad to know that while the WEF insists upon mRNA gene therapies for all airplane pilots for the unwashed masses, they insist upon purebloods to pilot their own planes.
And the US Freedom Flyers, Josh Yoder, he's the head president of the US Freedom Flyers. He said they're getting calls now from wealthy businessmen and companies to fly their executives around on business jets with unvaccinated crew. Now, they get the luxury of being able to choose because there are still a large amount of crew available in the United States who are not vaccinated because the companies they work for didn't mandate it. And
yes,
these wealthy businessmen are requiring unvaccinated crew on their business jets. Now, passengers of an airline buy a ticket, don't have that luxury. It's just like, okay.
Are you aware of that happening in Australia as well, Alan?
No, we don't really have as big a market for business and corporate jets here. And we're not at the leading edge of getting calls. But the US Freedom Flyers have been going a lot longer than the Aussie Freedom Flyers. And they're a lot more well-connected than we are. But certainly, if there are any businessmen out there that want to fly business jets, that myself, my team members on the court case in the Magnificent 24, and a whole bunch of other Virgin Australia crew that are on the ground, qualified, type-rated, experienced, unvaccinated, that are available.
Hopefully, they all arrive safely in their secured compound on the top of a mountain surrounded by security. Precautions that they would deny you in the new borderless world that they're proposing for the surf class. So, who are the attendees this year? It's been leaked, and this gentleman goes on about it.
The International Fund for Agricultural Development, head of Europol, head of UNICEF, the United Nations Children's Fund, head of the United Nations World Food Programme, Secretary General of the Digital Cooperation Organization. I mean, everyone is here. International Telecommunications Union, the head of the IEA, International Energy Agency, the High Commissioner for Refugees, International Renewable Energy Agency. Oh my God, there's many of these. This is the world government, right? Any single time people are like, oh, there's no such thing as the world government. Who are all these people then, right? They're directors of international bodies, right, that basically claim jurisdiction over global things like food development, refugees, industrial development, international labor. What the else would you call it? I mean, it can't be a global government. I didn't vote for it. Yeah, that's the point. You can still have a government that you didn't vote for. Oh my God. Do you even history, bro? I just can't anymore. This stupidity. It's too much. It's too much.
The moral of the story is if you haven't yet woken up to the fact that world government is now a real and quantifiable factor in global affairs, you just may be more backward than the backward few. Straight from the New American Magazine, the essential news source for freedom-loving Americans, we bring you Beyond the Cover, where influential contributors to the magazine's print edition join host Gary Benoit to discuss their articles, often offering important insights and factors not found in the articles themselves. Head to thenewamerican.com to learn more.